Okay, gang, we're going to try this one more time because I already did it. I already made a batch of these hearts, and halfway through it, the camera stopped, so it's not fair to you guys. I said I would do this video, and at least you could see how I did at least one of them. Okay, so here you could see I've already done the large heart. I've already filled in the one side. I'm going to do the other side, and I'm going to show you exactly. So what I prepared is I've got a bowl of coconut right here because I'm going to do half in coconut and half in pecan. What I've done is I take a knife and just want to, I'm grinding the pecans down a little bit small. I don't remember how you guys, the package I sent you. These are chopped pecans. Let me see what I sent you guys. Yeah, I basically sent you the same thing. It's a 4-ounce package of chopped pecans and not finely made pecans, so you may want to grind them down a little bit so that they're a little bit easier to chew inside. It's up to you. It depends on your preference whether you want chopped or grated or however they call it. I'm just going to make mine a little bit more smaller. Okay, so they're ready. I'm going to put that in the bowl over here, and you'll see why I'm doing that in a second. Okay, they're ready. Okay, I'm going to go clean this because I need this to be used as a tray when I can move the stuff back and forth. When I say the stuff, the chocolate, because the chocolate's going to melt and I want to be able to put it on here. So now what I'm going to do is I've already done one batch. Like I said, I'm going to chop this in half. Okay, that's going to be for tomorrow because you only need half the chocolate. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half again. Okay, so this is going to go in the microwave and we're going to start melting this. Everybody's microwave is a little bit different. What I did is I'm doing mine on 70%. You're going to have to experiment. I'm sorry about that, to see how you're going to get yours to work. Alright, and once again, I'm basically just going to use a spoon, and I'm going to spoon it in here. I'm going to fill half of it, like I said, with the chocolate, and then we're going to put the pecan and we're going to put the coconut on it, and then you'll be able to see how I did it. And then we're going to melt the other half of the chocolate and cover it. So that's basically the way you do it. And like I said, the camera didn't grab it, but let's do this live so you guys can see. Alright. I'm not going to pause the camera because that's what happened. I paused the camera and then it didn't start back up again. So you're missing the second half of me actually pouring it into here and covering them and all that stuff. I couldn't see without my glasses that the camera had shut off. This camera doesn't have a nice red light to say, hey, it's working. It shows the clock, and without my glasses I couldn't see it. Like I said, everybody's microwave is a little different. You may want to try 100%. I agree is definitely too powerful, that it burns the chocolate, and you don't want that. You don't want the clumps of chocolate. You want it to be nice and smooth. So you're going to have to experiment. Like you saw what I did, I cut it in half so that, yeah, if you ruin half, that's better. You may want to do this in quarters or in halves, however you want to do it. But show you what we got done. I thought it was going to be too hot, but there you could see there's still a little bit that's not melted, so I'm going to put it back in for another 30 seconds at 70% power, and I'm going to fill the bottom of this, like I said, with the chocolate. Then we're going to melt the other half and put it on. I might have enough to do top and bottom. I think I'm actually using too much, but let's see. About it. Okay, now let me show you. I'm going to move this over because I don't want to set it down. Alright, there it's nice and liquidy, so we basically take it and we spoon it in there. Filling up the bottom half. And this is what you do with those little molds. It's the same thing. You're just filling up the bottom half in one shot. Okay, there it is. The bottom is full. Okay, now you come along with your coconut. Just fill the bottom, middle part of it. And your pecan, I'm going to do, like I said, I'm doing a half and half. Okay. Now you can hear me better because the microwave stopped making noise. Alright, now I'm going to take the other half and I am going to melt it so we can cover it correctly. Very important, do not put the spoon in the microwave. Okay? Trust me on that one. Okay, so there you can see I've got it, the bottom half covered with chocolate, and then I put my, as you could see, now I really didn't want the coconut to be on the side there, but because you'll be able to see it inside, but that's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but this is the way you do it. Once that other piece of chocolate melts, we'll cover the top of it, and then it'll look just like the other side. And it doesn't matter if you could see them here, because if I showed you the bottom is nice and smooth. Okay. And you can do it this way. Like I said, I've saved the other half for tomorrow. Here's the other piece of it. Maybe I'll do another batch, or if you want to do one tray at a time, let me bring them out. Like I said, this is what they look like. They've been in the refrigerator now for about a half hour. They're starting to get hard as a rock. You leave them overnight, though, is best. Okay, let me get that out of the microwave. Gotta go about another 30 seconds. I'm trying to make this video less than 10 minutes so you don't have to sit here and see that it's a very complicated process, because it's very easy to do this. 2 people, it's a lot easier. One to melt the chocolate, one to pour it in the molds, and one to put the stuff in there. 2 people, it works a lot better. But if you're doing it by yourself, it's possible. You don't want to cook the chocolate. You can see here it cooked it. I'm hoping you can see that's not what you want to put in here. You want to put this nice melted chocolate on top. You don't want it to cook, because then it ends up like dark chocolate. It's got a very distinct flavor. And like I said, if you've got one of those plastic it's used to spread the icing on a cake. It works better than this metal spoon. The metal spoon, everything sticks to it. The chocolate is really sticking to it, and it doesn't, it makes it a lot harder to do this process. So if you've got one of those, like I said, those plastic, they're usually white, and it'll just, the chocolate comes right off. I left mine at home. I'm sorry, I don't have it with me tonight, so I'm doing it with, you know, whatever I've got left. But basically, this is it. There, the chocolate's done, and that's what it's going to look like. Unfortunately, I'm going to end up tossing this tonight because I don't have any molds, but that's the way you got to do it. I've done half and half so you can see the end product. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, let it cool overnight, and then tomorrow that'll be ready to eat. Okay? Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a happy Valentine's Day.